compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. With the catch, it's Horton. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Provides just enough space and makes the 1st down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Past the 40. Inside the 20. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Handoff running right. Breaks an open space. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start... a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
First down, right back to the running game. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Trying to find room. It's Robinson. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. He gets loose. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Play action here on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. The first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he'll be brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Using his leg, it's Brown. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Can he get there on the ground? Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
QB keeper all the way. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Well, the Bulldogs versus the Tigers is just classic. It's the Old South's deepest rivalry and the second most played in all of Division I football, Kurt.
Yeah, a lot of emotions on the field today. These two teams hate each other. And yeah, the Tigers and Bulldogs have had each of their own ups and downs over the years, but when they square up, weird things seem to happen every single time. Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got a very comfortable second down and 3 after that defensive penalty. And now the handoff. Muscles past the defender. Fighting him off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4.
I love the aggressive approach here throwing the football, but they're going in the wrong direction. Losing yards when you're this close to the goal line, and that's not ideal.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On the toss play, runner moving left. Breaks free. Here he goes. Now the 40. The 30. Past the 20. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, a toss play is pretty when you can get this kind of yards. Pulling offensive linemen, get out in front, do their job. The back has got to give credit to that convoy of blockers opening up the field on that run.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down and goal. Design quarterback run. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Auburn. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air, it's Stockton. It's a wide receiver screen. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's got it in the open. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking for some space. It's Brown. Powers through. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They get the second half started with the running play. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him. You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff will be a return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Broken tackle, still going. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
691, Gators far. Jackrabbit.
He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Having a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He keeps it on the design run. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1. 2nd down and goal upcoming. To throw, it's Stockton. A screen to the wide receiver. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
It's the running back in the flat. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Grinding away on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Tailback with another carry. Looks like Marburn will have the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. That's caught. It's Simmons. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down after that short completion. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long.
Good assignment football here by this defense. Good job of rallying to the quarterback, keeping him short of the marker. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.